Confession number 4. Are you sitting down? That job posting may not be real. What on earth do I mean? Let me tell you what I mean. About once every 6 months, I get a phone call from Dallas, Texas. I did a recruiting project there 4 years ago for a company. I hired 2 people for them. I happen to write really fantastic job descriptions. They're compelling, they're enticing. I get a lot of candidates when I write them. Well, there's a staffing firm in Dallas that came across my job posting 4 years ago, and they liked it so much they decided to borrow it and reuse it. And they're still using it. And so seriously, about once every 6 months, I get some strange, poor job seeker in Dallas who screws up the energy and confidence to pick up the phone and call me because you see they forgot to take my name and phone number off the bottom of that job posting that they keep recycling. So they call me, introduce themselves, say they're interested in that position, and I have to say to them, I'm so sorry, that position was filled 4 years ago. I've seen this happen dozens and dozens of times. Why? Why does this happen? Why would a company take the time? Well, I've talked about that staffing firm. What are the other reasons that high integrity, reputable companies might have job postings out there that aren't real? There are a number of reasons. Number 1, they filled the position and they got busy and they forgot to pull it down. Number 2, they don't quite have the budget yet. So it's a hiring manager who has a need. They desperately need to pull somebody onto their team, but they haven't yet gotten the approval from corporate to hire that position. But they know hiring top talent takes time. So they turn their HR team loose or external agencies and say, hey, I need you to help me hire somebody for this position. So what happens? HR, external recruiters, they post the job and start filling the pipeline and screening and interviewing candidates. The problem is you might be one of those candidates who goes through a 2-hour, 5-hour, 10-hour process, and at the end of the line, the budget doesn't get approved and the job wasn't real. Third variation of what happens and when are job postings not real is that the description, quite frankly, stinks. This is so classic that hiring managers, they have the budget approved, they have a real need, but they don't have time to sit down with recruiters to help them understand what they're looking for. And they say, just pull a job description from somebody we hired a year ago. And the recruiters, the HR people, whoever's sourcing for them does their best job, but it's really not a clear indication of what they're looking for. So these are some of the things that happen when job postings are not real. I'm telling you this, number 1, so you get off the internet and stop wasting your time applying online. Number 2, make a phone call. Try to network your way in and get in front of that hiring manager to find out if it's real. And number 3, make sure when you apply that you're a really good fit.